Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll leave it with the lone back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Aggie! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
They picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Second down coming up. Toss to the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Looking to throw, it's Byrne. Snagged out of the air. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
We got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Takes it the other way. The tag. Touchdown, Tigers. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside. Picks up the first down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
feet.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The RPO fired complete to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there, and the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Snares it outside. It's Parker. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period.
Phase 27, John.
Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Byrne. Snagged in the middle, it's Alvarez. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, September 28th, 1929, the first time USC and UCLA square off on the gridiron. Here's how this year's edition finished up. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. It's complete on the right side. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. The give to the tailback. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Works the middle of the field. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Oh, the fake, the young man looking for room. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
I love the aggressive nature by the head coach, trying to reach into the bag of tricks on a fake punt, but the defense was expecting it, and we've got a change of possession.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now adjusting. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spotted.
There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Dishman. At the 40, there he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. Oh, better look out. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. LSU quick to the line. The option look. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to run backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They recovered their own fumble, but now it's third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Aggies. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Quickly complete. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Now facing a third and long. Leaves it with the back. Gets it out across the 40. Stopped short of the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 41, and might they choose to go for it here. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Byrne. Got a man, it's Parker. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Buys a little time with his feet. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Single back formation, and they give it to it. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
31, LSU, 7.
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Tight end now in motion. To the ground to try to move the chains. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense. Gets a turnover.
It's so disappointing for the offense, too, because they pride themselves on being physical, right? They wanted to come out in this game. They want to establish the run. They do that each and every week. They had the 1st down, but David, he just couldn't hold on to it. The defense now creates the takeaway.
And speaking of pride, that's what you pride yourself on defense, taking the football away. How many possessions can you steal? He had the 1st down, but you got there. And more importantly, we work on this all week long. County fair, stripping the football, getting the football out, and then falling on it. Nice job by the defense, forcing the turnover.
Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And
that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the...
turning it on. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Steps away. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll give it to Johnson. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
Picks up the run. Fourth down coming up.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. It is good. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Houston came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks at H-Town had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Running back searching for a hole. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. LSU right back to the line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Byrne. Finds a tight end. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. The receiver on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack. And they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Byrne. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On the option. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches, and they didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Running into the open space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the 4th quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Back to throw, it's Byrne. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9.
Trick 9, B, already.
From the gun, wants to pass. Over the middle, it's Alvarez. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Old Dominion delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Sun Belt. Trust me when I say the party is on in Norfolk. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Sun Belt.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
29 Phillies, 2-9 Philly.
They're going to ride this running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Good timing on the quick out. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Bring in the heat. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you can try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the scoreboard.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Now on 2nd down. The handoff to Johnson. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.